Hello Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Libra, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Libra, let's get started. All right, how does Libra currently view this relationship? All right, Libra. Ooh. Okay. We have the, I just randomly got Knight in Shining Armor. I'm not entirely sure why I even got that for you. I guess we'll see. Anyways, we have the Ten of Swords to the Six of Swords, and then we have the Magician. I'm gonna be honest, this to me kind of feels like an energy of you essentially feeling like somebody just walked into your life, completely ruined it, and then just dipped out on you. And it looks like you've been trying to essentially recover ever since. For some of you, you could have been dealing with somebody who, came into your life and manipulated you. Yeah, I just keep getting that you feel like somebody walked into your life and completely ruined it and then just dipped out on you. And it looks like you've been trying to oh my God, recover ever since. Okay. How does this person currently view this relationship with Libra? Okay. We have the Emperor. We also have the Nine of Swords. And then we also have the Queen. I don't even feel like you even know who this human being is. Okay, we're just gonna roll with it and see how this all. I keep getting Knight in Shining Armor, okay? I keep getting that for whatever reason for you, but in other words, I feel like somebody's gonna walk into your life and give you every reason to want to love again. I am definitely getting that. But anyways, let's just focus on this person over here. I don't feel like you know who this person is. I don't even feel like they even know of your existence either. It looks like this person currently finds themselves in a marriage and a relationship that they have zero peace of mind in. I don't know if this person that they're with constantly, manipulates them or gaslights them or betrays them or deceives them, but it looks like this person's not happy when it comes down to the person that they currently find themselves connecting with. This individual might be verbally abusive, God forbid, right? Possibly even physically abusive, again, God forbid. More of the story is that they're just not happy with this person. It looks like this person, this Queen of Pentacles anyways, has been nothing but good to this one over here. That's extremely ungrateful if you ask me, but whatever. It's like this feminine energy finds themselves giving all of themselves to somebody who's just not worthy of all of that. You know what I mean? I don't know. All right, let's keep going. I'm not really seeing the connection just yet. Like I said, between you, I don't feel like you know this person. I don't feel like this person knows you. It just kind of looks like this is where you guys are at currently at the moment, right? Somebody walked up in your life completely, destroyed it and just dipped out on you. And then we got somebody over here that currently finds themselves in a marriage and a relationship that they definitely don't want to essentially be a part of anymore. That's all that we're really kind of getting right now. But how does Libra feel? All right. So we have the Seven of Swords. And then we also have the Four of Swords out here. So that creates a Three of Swords at play, which basically speaks of, heartbreak, things of that nature. So currently at the moment, you definitely find yourself on a very much so healing journey. I think that given everything that you went through in this prior relationship, I kind of feel like it doesn't really kind of have you in the mood to want to date anybody right now. If anything, I just see you very focused on, work, your career, your business, if you have one, yourself, things of that nature. But it just kind of looks like you're starting over, is basically what it looks like. So it kind of looks like right now you're kind of focusing more so on, you know, getting, you know, your life together, you know, getting certain things in order, things of that nature. But as far as love is concerned, it kind of looks like you're just not interested in it, primarily because of this individual that you are dealing with, okay? Again, still don't see the connection between you and this one just yet, but pretty sure we're about to see the connection between the two of you come together. How does this person currently feel? How does this person currently feel? That seems like a lot, but we're going to take it. Okay. So we have the 9 of Wands. Okay. And then I feel like this person's scared. Like I feel like this feminine energy is scared to leave this Emperor that they currently find themselves connecting with. Like they're scared to leave them. Because of like what they might do. Anyways, so let's look at this really quickly. We're going to get into that in a second. We have the King of Pentacles to the 3 of Wands to the 4 of Wands. Okay. I feel like this person, this feminine energy over here, I feel like this person knows what they deserve and what they don't deserve. And I think that this dynamic between them and this Emperor is definitely revealing to them that they currently find themselves dealing with somebody who clearly doesn't deserve them and all that they essentially have to basically bring to the table. There's just an energy of them wanting better for themselves is basically what I'm getting. There's just an energy of them knowing what it is that they want, knowing what it is that they deserve, knowing what it is that they truly do desire to essentially have by their side, and they currently don't got it with this one over here. Now, with all of that being said, I think that this person knows that in order for them to obtain what they truly want and desire to have in their life, which is somebody who's going to be committed to them, devoted to them, loyal to them, you know, trustworthy, you know, I mean, the list goes on and on. It does kind of require them to do something about this one over here. I just feel like they're scared out of their freaking mind to do what they got to do. You know what I mean? To get themselves out of this entire situation. All right, let's look at this. Before I mix these cards up, let me put this to the side. Tell me more about the 2 of Wands to the 9 of Wands. Looks like they were with this one over here for a long time. Yeah. Oh, they know. They know in order to get what they truly want and desire, they got to let this one over here go. They got to part ways with this one. I feel like this person was like, you know, kind of like, you know, sitting around patiently waiting, you know, for things to get better, you know, within this dynamic that they share with this one over here, but things just haven't been getting better. You know, I feel like this person, this feminine energy, by the way, like they truly thought like, okay, this is the person that I'm going to grow with. Okay. This is the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. Like, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles over here kind of had that mentality when, not when they were dealing with this Emperor, because it kind of looks like they still, technically speaking, are dealing with this Emperor, but you know what I mean? Like, they kind of had this mentality, like initially at first, right? When they got together, like, oh, like, this is the person I'm going to grow old with. This is the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. But I feel like things started to quickly change. You know, as far as like their perception of this person and or relationship, marriage, whatever have you, that they share with this individual. They just can't foresee themselves spending the rest of their life like this. They just fucking can't. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them, but they know. They know what they have to do. And that does kind of, you know, require them to kind of pull the plug on this marriage and a relationship that they currently find themselves in. But they are scared out of their mind. And I feel like it's because like they're worried and concerned, like, okay, like if I leave, like what are they going to do? Like, are they going to let me leave? You know, are they going to let me leave? Are they going to try to stop me? Are they going to get mad? Are they going to get upset? Like, you know, what if they do this? What if they do that? You know, and okay. Tell me more about the Emperor. so they're kind of like that. Okay. This emperor has like this like God, how do I explain it? Like, this is that type of person that loves to be in control. I mean, the emperor is somebody who loves to be in control. They like to call the shots, okay? They kind of have the mentality of, this marriage is going to come to an end when I say it's going to come to an end, or this relationship is going to, come to an end when I say, it's over, like they kind of are very much so like that. What's interesting though is that I don't even feel like this person's happy. Like, neither one of these people are happy. Let's just be honest. This Queen of Pentacles ain't happy with the Emperor. The Emperor's not happy with the Queen of Pentacles. It is what it is. None of these two people are freaking happy in this marriage, in a relationship. But the problem is that with this Emperor, it's like, yeah, I'm not happy, but, this is going to come to an end when I say it's coming to an end, Like, it's like, all right, I guess. I don't know. This Emperor's like fucking, I don't know, dude. Because it's like, so they have the mentality of it's going to come to an end when I say it's going to come to an end, right? They have that type of, they're not happy with this person. And then, but the thing is that they also don't want to start over either. So then there's that, you know what I mean? And it's just like, okay, like, they're just very complicated. Still don't see the connection just yet. I do believe you are this King of Pentacles though to the right of me. In other words, when you do meet this person, whenever you do meet them, because you guys will, it's destined for you to essentially meet this person, vice versa. It's already written in the stars, basically. But anyways, what I was gonna say is that when you do meet this person, you're gonna find yourself instantly hitting it off with this person, vice versa. You guys are gonna have a lot of things in common with one another. When you meet this person, you're gonna think to yourself, oh my God, like they're perfect for me, vice versa. For those of you who don't know this, the Queen of Pentacles is considered to be the perfect partner card. The King of Pentacles, aka you, regardless of your gender, male or female, doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us, but King of Pentacles is also considered to be the perfect partner card as well. So you're going to look at them like they're perfect for you, and they're going to look at you like you're perfect for them. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. You have the pay. Okay, we'll see how this plays out, because I'm getting a little nervous here. We got the, because I do see you meeting this person. I do see you meeting them. However you end up meeting them is how you end up meeting them. But I do see you meeting this person. I guess I'm worried and concerned. I'm really hoping that you meet this person after this marriage comes to an end, after this relationship comes to an end, not during. I'm really, oh God, I'm really hoping that you don't end up meeting this person while they're still married to this one over here. We'll see. We'll see. I want to take the King of Pentacles just in case. I'm going to grab all of these cards just in case. Let me give this a good shuffle, but I do see you meeting this person here. I'm kind of nervous, man. I'm not going to lie. Like, my stomach is in freaking knots all of a sudden. I'm kind of nervous, man. I really hope you're not meeting this person while they're still married to this individual or in a relationship with this individual. Okay. What actions will this person take? See, I was like, let me freaking take that King of Pentacles energy just in case, because you did show up as the... I need to verify. I need to verify this. I need to verify. Because this could definitely mean that you're meeting this person while they're going through a divorce, while they're going through a separation, while they're, preparing to leave. So it's like, let's look at this a little bit more. Oh, man, I'm like getting so nervous. Oh no. Tell me more about the Three of Swords to the Ten of Wands. lights before I open my mouth. Hold on. Tell me more about the Five of Wands to the Page of Wands. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, unfortunately, it looks like you're meeting this person while they're still technically married to this person, living with this person, or in a relationship with them. I mean, I do see this person eventually breaking free from this person. I am definitely getting that. But I just feel like they're gonna make it very hard for this person to just get up and go, you know? Yeah, they're gonna make it very hard for this person to just get up and go. I just don't really like. The thing is that I don't like the person. You know what I mean? That they're currently, because this person, they're either known for being, you know, like they might have a criminal background, you know, like for domestic violence and things like that, or like even down to like battery and things like that. So it's like. I hate how you're meeting the fucking one, dude. Like, I really do fucking, because they are the fucking one. That's besides the damn point, you know? But it's just like, I fucking hate how you're meeting the one. Like, and I hate how they're meeting you, to be honest, because it's like, nah, man, I don't know. I mean, fuck. And I think that you're going to be aware. That's kind of besides the point. Like, I think that you're going to be aware that, you know, they're going through like a divorce right now. They're going through a separation right now. They're going through a break. Like, and what I mean by they're going through a divorce, I mean, they still live with them and they plan on, sorry, like, you know, getting a divorce. They just have yet to do it. Or they plan on leaving them. They just have yet to do it. You know, they plan on breaking up with them. They just have yet to do it. Like, that's how I see this kind of coming together between the two of you, where they're going through the process of eventually, you know, getting a divorce from them, but they still live with them. They just have yet to file the paperwork. That's kind of how I see it. I don't, yeah, basically. And I'm going to be honest. I feel like the day this one over here decides to file for a divorce, it's just, you know, they're not going to be, they're not going to be too happy about it. I already told you the mentality that this individual has. It's like, this is going to come to an end when I say it's going to come to an end. Not when you want it to come to an end, when I say it's going to come to an end. You know, and if they try to bring the relationship to an end, which they will, because they will, oh yeah, it's going to be like, it's going to be hell on earth. I mean, what I'm saying is this emperor is not going to be like, you know what, Queen of Pentacles, I get it. You know, I get it. I get it. You know, like, I respect the fact that you want to leave me. I respect the fact that you want to divorce me. And you know what? I wish you nothing but the best. You know, I truly do. I truly, no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. If this one over here, it doesn't even matter if they're married or not. Okay? Like, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, these two share a home together. And this one over here decides, I just don't want to be with you anymore because I'm unhappy and you treat me like this, that, and the third. And I want you to leave this house by the end of this month. This is that type of person that's going to sit there and laugh in their face. I ain't going no fucking where. Like, this is, you know, this is what we're talking about here. You know, this is, I don't know, dude. I mean, like, I think it's in your best interest and their best interest that this individual doesn't find out. Or you just don't pursue anything with them until they've officially, I mean, honestly, I think that you should go down that route if you ask me, but I think that you should wait until, you know, this person is like 100% 100% out of the and then they also kind of come off to me as like a stalker. Like they're kind of like stalkerish. Like, so it's just like, I know, like, oh my God. I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like, let's pull some advice. Let me stop doing this. I just don't like this damn person. But who am I doing? Libra. What advice can you give me for Libra? That's why I fucking got the knight in shining armor. It just fucking slapped me in the goddamn face. Like, that's why I fucking got that. I was like, it just literally hit me out of nowhere. It literally hit me out of nowhere. It's not that they're gonna be your knight in shining armor. You're gonna be their knight in shining armor. It just literally slapped me across. Because I was like, why the hell, in the beginning, I was like, why the fuck am I getting this? It's like, I mean, it is what it is. I see you saving them from this person. In some way, shape, or form, I see you saving them from this person. And they will definitely break free from this connection. And I am getting that you're going to help them out in some way, shape, and or form. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I mean, that's great. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, but that's the thing, you know, I don't think anybody's going to stop you from trying to save this one, you know, from everything that they're going through. But I just feel like this person has like a track record or something. Like, I don't know if this person has been, I don't know, they kind of strike me as somebody who probably does have like a criminal background, like for domestic and like battery and, you know, things of that nature. I'll say this. I'll tell you this much. Because I kind of see you involving yourself in everything that they have going on in some way, shape, and or form. I just see you involving yourself in some way, shape, and or form. And I will say this. If this one over here finds out about you, do not expect them to you know, shake your hand and, oh, hey, nice to meet you, Libra. I heard all about, no. No, it's not going to play out that way. Okay? It's not going to play out that way. You know, they're not going to be nice. They're not going to be polite. They're not going to be respectful. Like, no. Okay? So, you know, that's all that I will essentially warn you about, is that if they find out about you, you know, it's just, you know, I just don't feel like it's going to be like a pleasant encounter if they ever do encounter you. You know, I don't think it's going to be a pleasant encounter, but I just don't think that you care. You know what I mean? That's another thing too with you, Libra. I don't think that you care. Like, you know, you're kind of harnessing the energy. If they want to bring it, then bring it, you know, and it's just like, okay, well, you know, I'm just saying, like, tell me more about the Emperor. Shit. Huh? Ay. Let me not mix these cards. We have the Page of... Jesus. We have the Page of Swords to the Five of Pentacles to the... They're going to feel very betrayed by this Queen of Pentacles. And they will find out. They will definitely find out. I kept getting that stalkerish like vibe off of them with that Page of Swords. The Page of Swords can represent somebody, you know, who's like spying on someone, keeping tabs on someone. They're going to find out about you. That's besides the point here. I guess like my concern is that they kind of, like, it would have been one thing if like this Emperor was somebody who had a lot to lose. You know, when somebody has a lot to lose, they're going to think about what they plan on essentially doing a million fucking times versus somebody who doesn't have anything to lose. You know, I mean, when somebody doesn't have anything to lose, they're just like, fuck it, whatever, you know? this person comes off to me as somebody who, you know, doesn't really have anything to lose. You know, they don't, they don't really have anything to freaking lose. So that's like what kind of, I just honestly, I get this whole like, you want to come in and save them, and I get that, I get that, but you're just directly involving yourself a little too much to the point where it's kind of making me nervous for you, especially because of how this person is coming across. I don't like it. I don't think that you should directly involve yourself in this entire. I just don't recommend it. I personally don't recommend it. I think that you should be super supportive of them and what they want to do as far as leaving them is concerned. But as far as the two of you like pursuing a life with one another, I think that that's something that y'all should definitely hold off on doing until you know this individual's like out the picture. Um, it's a tricky fucking situation, damn it, with this person, because it's like, God, that's the thing. This is getting very freaking complicated. Like, this person might have to go as far as to place a restraining order upon this person, because even if, let's just say hypothetically speaking, like they end up leaving this person, and then you guys decide to start a life with one another after the fact, because I don't see how you guys are going to start a life with one another with this individual involved. I just don't even foresee that. Whatever. But point that I'm making is that if they do decide to leave this person, then go off and start a life with you, they're going to find out about you. And the reason why they're going to find out about you is because they're going to find themselves watching this one over here like a hawk. And what I mean by that is they're going to drive by this person's home. They're going to drive by this person's job. They might even go as far as to follow this individual around. So they might have to, place a restraining order, upon this person. It might kind of get to that point, unfortunately. So then, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do see you guys building a life with one another. I mean, I do see that definitely happening. I mean, this person at some point, they're just going to have to take the L, regardless if they like it or not. And I understand they don't want to fucking take the L. I get it. I understand. Like, they don't want to take the damn L. They have the mindset of this comes to an end when I say it's over. I understand. I get it. But it's like, if you think about it, which I don't even feel like they're thinking about this way, this Queen of Pentacles is doing them a solid. That's just how I see it. Like, they're kind of doing them a solid. Like, they're not even happy with them. They're not even happy with them. This Emperor's not happy with this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles is not happy with this Emperor. Like, they're doing them a fucking solid. Like, they're doing you a favor by leaving you. You know what I mean? And it's just like, their whole thing is, it's like, no, like, it'll come to an end when I say it's over. And it's just like, that's why they're really pissed. They're not pissed off because they're losing this one over here. Because you got to understand, this Queen of Pentacles don't even make them happy. And this Emperor doesn't make the Queen of Pentacles happy. You see what I mean? Like, they're not pissed because the love of their life just walked out of their life. No, they're pissed because this comes to an end when I say it comes to an end. That's why they're pissed. That's why they're pissed. You know what I mean? And it's just like, come on, damn it. You know what I mean? They're doing you a solid, but they don't see it. That their thing is like, no, it has to come to an end when I say it's over. And it's just like, I feel like it's like an ego thing with this one over here. Like, it's just like an ego thing. Like, their ego is being shattered because this one over here decided to leave them. You know what I mean? And it's just like, who cares? They're doing you a solid. Like, you don't gotta deal with them anymore. And then the Queen of Pentacles doesn't have to deal with this Emperor anymore. It's like, but no, that's why they're mad. They're not mad because they look at this Queen of Pentacles like, oh my God, this is the love of my life. And I just lost the love of my life. No. Absolutely not. No. They're just mad because this is not playing out the way that they wanted it to play out. They wanted this relationship to come to an end when they were ready for the relationship to come to an end. And it just didn't play out that way. And they're pissed. An Emperor is somebody who is typically used to getting their way. So when an Emperor doesn't get their way, whoo, it's like Satan comes out. You know what I mean? It's like Satan comes out because they're so used to getting their way. They're used to getting their way. And when they don't get their way, they get fucking pissed. You know? And that's why I feel like this person's going to get really pissed. Really freaking pissed. Because this comes to an end when I say it comes to an end. You know? And it's like, I guess. I just don't think that you should just, you're right, I already told you. You know what I mean? I just think that you should just support them from afar. You know what I mean? And this one over here, that Queen of Pentacles, they need to, yeah, because I just see this one over here going, they just need to remain vigilant is what it is. Like, because I see this person going as far as to drive by this person's home. That's kind of creepy if you ask me. I mean, the price of gas is going down, technically speaking, but why the fuck would you want to waste your gas like that? Like, why would you want to put miles on your car like that? But that's just me over here thinking, you know what I mean? That's just me over here thinking, but they don't care. They don't care to put miles on their damn car, to go over here and stalk the Queen of Pentacles. They don't care, you know, to waste gas stalking this one over here. They don't care. They don't care. They'll do it. They got time on their hands, you know? They got time on their damn hands, you know? They'll do it. Whatever, I guess. To each their own. I just think that this one over here needs to be vigilant because even if the relation, well, not if, when the relationship comes to an end, they're going to go as far as to probably stalk this person, you know, things of that nature. I guess, you know, and they might have to go as far as to place a restraining order upon this one over here because this is another one that, like, they don't respect people's boundaries. Like, they do off the wall stuff. You know what I mean? They do a lot of off the wall stuff. They're very inconsiderate. I'm also getting that as well. Very inconsiderate. Like, if the roles were reversed, hypothetically speaking, right, and they were to end things with this Queen of Pentacles, like, they wouldn't appreciate this Queen of Pentacles driving by their home. They wouldn't appreciate this Queen of Pentacles driving by their house. They wouldn't appreciate this Queen of Pentacles stalking them. But you know, as far as, like, it being the other way around, it's okay for them to do it. It's okay. It's not okay for anybody to stalk them, but it's okay for them to stalk people. It's not okay for people to walk all over their boundaries, but it's perfectly fine for them to walk all over other people's boundaries. It's just like, you can't make this shit up. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I would just say, like, just, you know, be careful. All right, so that's what I have for you, my friend. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys.